Hi, how are you?
Great. Thanks so much for being here.
No worries, thank you for having me. I wanted to start by asking you, he is very much described as an anti-hero and also as being the most altruistic sort of character in the Marvel universe. Was that something about this character that you really found appealing?
Yeah, I find both those things appealing. I was also excited about bringing this character to life for the very first time on the big screen.
Yeah.
He's never had a film about him, and it was great to dig into his origin story. Uh, uh, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And I mean, also, it struck me watching it yesterday that there's this duality about him, between being a virtuous man and doing the right thing, and then also fighting that inner creature and that monster.
Yeah.
And it's that decision between the dark and the light.
Yeah.
Do you think that's something that will really resonate with audiences? It feels like it's something we all struggle with at some point.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, they're age-old themes, but explored in a new way. And, the thing that's different about this film as well that I love is you have this big action adventure Marvel movie, but it also walks on like the darker, scarier
Yeah.
side of the universe and plays with elements of horror. And I think that makes it really different.
Absolutely. And I mean, I had a question as well for you, Jared, about movement. I hope I explained this correctly. It struck me watching him, we see him sort of incapacitated at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then obviously he gets stronger physically and there's this transformation. But
Yeah.
he also has to embrace bat-like characteristics. There are things about the way this character moves.
Yeah.
Can you talk me through kind of how you went about crafting that physical movement of him?
Well, there are quite a few changes in the story. His body goes through changes. He has quite a transformation. So, in a sense, it was like developing three characters in one.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that there was a role that was that kind of complex and challenging.
Absolutely. And I mean, the physical transformation aside, I also loved seeing, you can see the machinations as he goes through the emotional side of things. Did you like that you got to explore that as much as you did all the physical stuff?
Yeah, it made the role really rich and nuanced, and I'm excited for people to see this film. It's quite different, and I hope that they have as much fun with the character as I did. I had a blast. We actually filmed here in London. We haven't talked about that, but we filmed the whole thing here in England, and so it's good to be back.
It's good to have you back. And I mean, the other thing, ultimately, this is about somebody embracing their fate. And it's that journey that he has to take to get there. When you were kind of reading him on paper and then putting him on the screen, what were your thoughts about that, and what were the things you wanted to ensure that you brought to him?
I mean, that was really well said. It is about embracing fate. And I wanted to make sure that I brought to life a character that audiences had fun with, that they enjoyed spending time with, that is different and unique, and hopefully something special to add to this beautiful tapestry that Marvel has created. And for me, it was a dream job and a really terrific experience.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.